is up, everybody? How come I can't see comments? What the hell's going on? Anyway, sorry, y'all. I'm just noticing I can't see any of the comments.
Bam! I just pulled up the chat. There we go. There's Patrick 7.
Yeah, it's not showing it to me. There, now I can see it if I put it over there, but I don't want to do that.
Patrick's always on here. He needs more to do with his life.
Yeah, like all that extra time you got, Patrick, you could come to Montana.
So yeah. I mean, he is got all free time. He's always on Twitter. I mean,
I've been beating Patrick on that.
Well, I was gonna say Joe. Like, I hardly ever see your tweets anymore. I guess I need to go back and refollow you or something. Because just today I saw Dr. McBeardyface. I hadn't seen him in months, and so I know that they screw with the algorithm. But let's get back to the start. Thanks everybody for coming to hang out. On the good old podcast here. And I figured, once every 2 years is about right to have Joe on, and so we're at the window, so we need. So we need to get Joe back on. And go ahead.
I know exactly where I fit into everybody's circles now, so I don't even sweat it, bro.
Bro, I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do much of anything with this stuff, and it's fine. The pressure's finally starting to ease. But the next 6 weeks should turn everything around, and
Don't say it.
It's actually working out right now. I'm gonna take it while it's working, bro. I'm gonna own it and force it into reality. So, but of course we've got Mr. Toombs in here tonight, Mountain Readiness Guru Extraordinaire, and that's why we're talking tonight because Joe and Bob got together and got in the kitchen to cook something up. Coming up in just a very few short weeks.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
What's not terrible is that gear list that I just text Joe of some of the stuff that we're going to have for prizes and stuff to this.
Hey, don't tell anybody because you and I need to go through that box first.
Hey, I get the cherry pick too. I'm in on the cherry picking. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, man. It's going to be epic. We got like a bunch of stuff. I still got a bunch of more stuff to throw in there. I know Joe's been pimping himself out nonstop. That dude's got callous knees. He's been, especially with the distilleries. He's like, hey, I got another distillery. I'm like, we got like 4 distilleries that are sponsoring us at this thing. I was like, sweet baby Jesus.
Maybe they'll show up in North Carolina next year because good Lord knows that's the market right there.
It's entirely possible. And I might be well known among the distillery circuit. So,
well, we will do nothing but improve your reputation. I promise you. Why can't I see the damn?
That's pretty awesome. So, we got the distilleries, got our people at Phoenix Ammo. We got all kinds of people who are contributing great things. Our friends at Shield Arms even contributed some stuff. So we got lots of cool stuff for the folks who are coming out, man. Oh, and Wargame
bringing some knives.
Box of books today, so that's pretty awesome.
Yes. I've got a bunch of riders we'll be doing that one big book giveaway like we did in May. Millie, she was one that's throwing in books. What is happening? I've got some knives. I'm gonna try to finish up a tomahawk.
Oh,
I'm probably gonna raffle that thing off for the veteran camp.
Nice.
I give you one. I send you one after the fact. I only got one that's ready. Right. So
I got the OG though, Joe. I get to say, I've got the OG Toombs tomahawk, and I'm very proud to say I got the OG. And
I was proud that you got it.
He tried to give it to me, and I was like, absolutely fucking not. I said, I'm going to buy it from you. I want to be your first customer, and I want the first one, and it is a beautiful piece of work. So
I'm about to be in Recoil Off Grid. The Warhawk and the Mountain Readiness Blade is going to be in there probably next month. So but yeah, man, I'm gonna bring this thing up there, and we're gonna put it into the veteran camp. Whatever that thing makes, we're just gonna dump it into there. So it's gonna be cool. But we got a ton of gear, ton of good stuff, ton of awesome instructors, even for kids, man. And y'all with kids, we've got Aaron with he basically does the same thing as Battle Box, but for kids. And so he's got, we'll have a children's archery class. I mean, he does a bunch of stuff. So kids classes, we've got sourdough bread, sprouts, tactics, comms. Man, this thing is loaded down to the hilt with awesomeness.
So I'm gonna say it now because everybody watching knows. I'm only bringing probably 10 sets of books with me because I'm shipping them, Joe. I got to get you later, get an address because I'm flying in. I looked at driving and the time that would require me. I mean, 4 days either side. I just can't be away from my day job that long. Even though my crew leader is an awesome guy, project manager, does a great job. He'll get the work done on his own, but I got to still be around. So we're going to fly in and out, and I'm going to be shipping my books out to you. So there'll probably only be, guys, like 10 sets, maybe a little bit more, because I'm going to ship 3 totes. There'll be big black totes coming to you, zip tied shut and all that crap. And so they'll be there when I get there. So I got to try to,
So I have a request from you. We have a library here, and if possible, if you got one more set, we could throw in the library.
Well, there may be more than 10 sets come, but that'll probably be close to. I mean, I'm going to put as many as I can stuff into the 3 totes because the shipping, you figure 10 sets of books. That's 120 books right there, just off Jump Street.
Oh yeah. That gets heavy.
So if I try to stick another 5 in,
I think half your set is already here on the shelf.
Okay.
So what I try to do is in our library, I try to have a whole section of our corner of people and all their books, so that anyone who comes here, I always steer them right to that shelf. Of course, I start them with the tactical. And then I say, this Angery American guy, his people apply these concepts because
now that you've got some knowledge, let's rot your brain for a minute. Come over here and pick this up.
I know.
But listen, since you're flying, I know that guarantees one piece of safety for me. Mel will not be able to bring Jello shots on the air.
Thank Lord above.
Mel announced last night that she quit drinking. She hasn't days now, and she said she's done. She's not going to drink no more.
And she's coming to an event with 4 distilleries. That are sponsoring.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, T, let's make another one of the bets we've been making over
last night on Patreon, they're like, are we taking it over under on this? Everybody was starting to talk about gambling on it.
Put me in for 20. Put me in
for 20. We'll sell squares. You remember the old days of selling squares?
Oh yeah.
No, she committed. She said she's done drinking. She don't want to drink no more. So, she's got her other outlet, so that'll keep her busy.
Think about how much money just in spillage that you're going to save.
Dude. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so
and you don't have to buy extra glasses because she keeps breaking them.
No, she don't break glasses.
All right.
I'll give her credit. She don't break much, but she damn sure does spill shit, and not just her shit, my shit. I can be holding a drink and she'll spill it. I'm holding it.
I was planning on Patrick coming here, so I have 3 IVs of saline that we don't need anymore. So if she's not drinking and Patrick isn't coming, and I don't need to IV anybody because they drink too many Jello shots.
There is 3 people here, and you may want to stick that back off for us.
Hang on.
Well, you know what? We also have Colonel McCullough retired from the Army, so he will be here, and we'll have a retirement party for Scott.
Nice.
So.
Oh, he will. Scott's going to be there?
Scott landed in the United States today.
Oh, fuck yeah. Awesome.
So for those who are watching, there is a great story involving Chris.
There really is.
They didn't know each other at the time. Scott was a young platoon commander in Syria. And he wrote to Angery American. He said, hey, man, I'm a platoon commander here. I got my guys. They would love to have your books to read. I think they'd love the books. So Chris put together a package, sent it over, and more than just books. There was a bunch of other
Well,
stuff. Well,
not just me. I reached out to Franklin Horton sent books. I forget who else did. We sent him a mountain of shit. Like we shipped over a huge load of stuff to the troops over there.
And this was like years ago. So then fast forward, I'm hanging out with, we get Chris on our podcast, and Scott reveals this story. And we were both like, why have you never said this before?
I'm like, I didn't realize that was you. I'm like, that was you? I'm like, because number one, you think I remember a name from that long ago? You can tell me your name in 10 minutes, I won't remember it. I'm one of those people. I don't remember names. It's really hard for me. And, but yeah, that was just such a cool story because he sent me a picture. They had like 2 folding tables out together, and like everything we sent covered the top of both of those tables. We sent those guys so much stuff because I pulled other authors. I was like, "Hey guys, here's the thing I'm doing."
I really like
it. That was pretty choice. And it was so funny. 2 years later, it come back around, and there he is, And he's coming, and we get to see him.
Scott's a graphic novel creator, and you got some books that would make some good graphic novels. I'm just saying.
I've been wanting to talk to him about it. I just haven't had time. But he and I are going to sit down and have a very long discussion about that in big form because it is something I want. I want to do. I want to go ahead and kick that ball off and get that rolling. Because I know that. Between he and I think we can make these things pretty spectacular. So,
heck yes,
I think they'll
I
be
just
good.
I was looking down the list, man. We got a lot of good instructors. I still got a couple more to add too. Oh, we've got Gorilla Medical's going to be there, so if we run out of IVs, they can hook us up.
And they know how to stick, and they can stick too. They're good. They can put right in there, man.
Whole thing. So yeah, Mark Fallon, man, that guy, Delta guy, he's top notch. Chris is too. Chris Hostner, man, that guy has got his stuff together. So you had to be Chris and Mark and Steve are going to both be there.
That's cool.
All 3 be there. So then, of course, Pat Militich is going to be there with Mariah Prussia. We're going to be doing hand-to-hand combatives with the champ. How often can you jump in there and do some combatives with the UFC first welterweight champion and Hall of Famer? That's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to jump in on that. And, of course, Mariah is going to be doing a female combatives class. Probably one of the most tough, between her and Amber, those are probably 2 of the toughest women I know. They are hard. Those are some hardcore women.
It's going to be fun. So, Joe, give everybody an idea of where we're coming. I know what it's called, but let's give everybody a little rundown on where we're going, kind of where it is, almost in fucking Canada. And what to expect, because I don't really even know. I mean, I know a little bit.
In fact, I've never seen any little short clip videos about the place.
Me neither.
Man. Oh, snap.
I'm just going to throw that in there,
Joe.
Me
like that.
Can
somebody get this knife out my back?
Just want to throw that out
we have
there.
A video that I will send of the camp. So Veterans Camp Ponderosa is in Swan Lake, Montana, which is just south of Big Fork. And you're like, what are these places? We're in the far northwest corner of Montana, or as I like to call it, almost Alberta.
You can hear the Canuckistanian. You can hear
Everyone
it on the
always
air.
says where they are is God's country. You're going to come out here and you're going to be like, no, this literally is God's country. In my backyard is a Swan Mountain Range, part of the Rockies. And in my front yard is the Mission Mountain Range, also part of the Rockies. And we're in a beautiful Swan River Valley that runs through them, right at the top of the American Rockies. You can see mountains and snow out my back window right now. By then, we should be done with snow. Should be. We're done with snow here, but the mountains behind me should be done with snow. Although I think Hunch and I encountered snow. We were in a blizzard like 9 days ago, so it's not that crazy to see snow. But we are up there. It's a great place. We're in the middle of the Pacific Northwest, alpine forest. We're at about 3,500 feet. There was only one road to get here. That's Montana 83. which from a defensive perspective, that's fantastic. I only got to drop a couple trees and you can't get to me.
Yeah.
But I warn everyone who's driving up here, it is the most car deer accident prone road in Montana because there are so
Really?
many. There's whitetail deer, mule deer, and elk all trying to cross that road. And Mrs. Tactical Wisdom hit a bear last year, so she's not out of here.
Oh my God.
We have bears. We have two kinds of bears. We got wolves, lions, all that fun stuff. Last year during our event, we had a lion skirt around the camp. We were able to watch it with thermals, so that was kind of fun and kind of cool. But we have just every possible kind of wildlife right on the property. I've got about 40 deer, a whole flock of turkeys. I've got about 15 elk that come through here pretty regularly, and just all kinds of crazy stuff out here. So watch out for the wildlife when you come. But you're going to be in the most pristine wilderness you can imagine. We're actually in the Bob Marshall Wilderness, which is 7 million acres of protected lands. If you go out behind our place, you can't drive vehicles anymore. It's horseback only, or on foot or on bike. And it's very, very cool. You're going to enjoy it out here. We're a very rustic setting. My nearest neighbors are 5 miles in either direction. And it is very cool. However, you are not going to have a cell phone signal. So just be prepared for that.
Okay.
Backwoods experience, that's what we got here. I don't know the answer to that question. The guy to ask that would be Father Abraham. So he's been known to be here. He's been here several times at our summer events, but I have not heard a yay or nay from Leo, Father Abraham. So
okay. Now you got me thinking logistics for business. So, but you got Wi-Fi. That'll work. To be eaten by white-tailed deer.
So listen, it's not the white-tailed deer that'll eat you. They will cause the accident, and the wolves will eat you. You don't see a lot of roadkill here because the wolves are fast. They're out there snatching them up right away. We also have on the property a nesting pair of bald eagles, and there are golden eagles around here too, which are like a bald eagle but 4 times as big. So can you shoot something at 4570? If you had been here last week, 2 weeks ago, we could have used that 4570. We did have to deal with a problem bear who decided I looked like something he wanted to eat. And now the joke's on him because I had some of him for breakfast today.
I mean,
so
delectable. I mean,
if you do come out, we try to always feed you during the weekend at some point some of the wild game from around here. So we'll have bear sausage available for those who want to try it. And we will also have available some elk and maybe some moose. So good times.
And chicken. Nice. Don't forget chicken. There's going to be chicken.
Got to be
chickens. And I think that my butcher is going to make deer or elk sausage. I'm not sure which one. So he's going to make one.
Yes.
Cool.
Man, elk shank, there ain't nothing better. That's as good. That's living. That's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm fired up.
Eat elk pretty regularly out here. So
I wish. That's the one thing I'm missing here in North Carolina. I'm fired up. I have my oldest daughter is going to be coming with her husband and the 2 grandsons. My oldest son is driving out along with my youngest daughter. So I will have.
I did not plan on that much room. We'll figure it out.
No, man, they're camping. They'll be there. We're just going to set up right next to one another and sleep right there in the trucks and the cars and all that. We'll just hole up right there. You ain't got to. We don't need no red carpet, man. We need a piece of dirt. That's all we need.
All right. I'm gonna put Chris's bedroom as far from mine as possible. I need to
Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. Put that at the far end of the camp. Maybe one of the jail cells be a little bit more safer.
We just need somewhere to crash because flying in, I'm gonna rent a car. I will get the insurance on it now that you've mentioned the collision rate. But so we'll drive up.
Yeah, hitting a bear will do some damage to your car. The bear will look at you and walk away, but it will do some damage to your car.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. I've never had a bear that I thought was going to attack me, but I've had numerous bear encounters. Like the story for the book about when Morgan gets chased by a bear. That happened to me for real. A little slightly different circumstances, but that happened to me for real. And people say don't run from bears. Bad bullshit. I ran like hell, and
yeah,
it worked,
man.
So, but it wasn't a brown bear though. So
I had a lady.
I thought we were gonna go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
This lady came up for the pistol class on Sunday, and she comes in and she goes, I just saw a bear in a driveway. I'm like, medium size with like a little lighter colored thing around his neck. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's just Charlie. He's cool. If it wasn't Charlie, we would have a problem. But Charlie's cool. I don't think she believed me, but Charlie is cool. So anyway,
that's what it's.
No, I said we had a bear run in when Amber and I got married. We got married in Gatlinburg, of all places. We had a cabin, and every morning we were there. A black bear kept coming in and tearing all the trash up. They got those little storage bins. He just ripped the lid off, and finally I come out one evening, and there's a bear rummaging through the trash. I'm like, you dirty son of a bitch, So I pull my pistol out. I go walking, and this, how Gatlinburg is. Even where you're at a cabin, there's people all over the place, roads, driving, and the bear, I'm walking towards him. I'm like, get out of here, bear. I've got my pistol in my hand. All of a sudden, this little sucker, now he wasn't a big black bear, but it's still a bear, probably 150 plus pounds. He stands up on his hind legs. He starts walking towards me. I'm like, whoa, bear. Like, you may want to stop. Like, I'm in the middle of the street with this bear walking at me, and this bear is taller than me. Small bear, it's still way bigger than I am. So next thing you know, Amber comes running out. She's got her pistol out. The gentleman that married me was a 70-year-old. Knew him since I was a little kid. He was a biker minister. He had a biker church, and they would all get together and preach. Rode all the way from Niangua, Missouri, to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. 70 years old on a Harley with his buddy to marry us. And so next thing you know, here comes Lynn. He comes out there with a gun. So next thing you know, we've got 4 pistols out in the middle of a street, and this bear is not stopping. It just keeps walking towards us. And the kids are in the background. They're real young. They're like, oh, don't kill the bear. Oh, yeah. I'm like, screw this bear. Like, I ain't worried about me. About the time a car comes up over the hill, it's kind of like a little knoll of the road, comes over. There is 2 elderly, like Chinese people in this. And the bear just takes off running. It is gone. And all these poor people see is 4 pistols with 4 crackers standing there, and it's aimed all at the front windshield of their car.
Oh my
That's
God!
Where the bear was standing, and they're like, "Oh, I tell you, we die!" They're putting their hands up out the window, and I'm like, "No, it was a bear. I promise." Can you imagine the story that they told their family when they got back to China? Oh man, don't go to Gatlinburg. Bunch of crazy.
Don't go to Gatlinburg.
The one bear sighting that'll be guaranteed is Staff Sergeant Thor, my 140-pound Great Pyrenees, who looks like a polar bear. He has appointed himself the camp ambassador, and he likes to go around and hug everyone. And he looks terrifying, but he is the biggest boob ever. He's just going to come give you a hug. So he enjoys the people being here. So he's going to have fun, and you will get a chance to meet him. He wears a boonie hat while he walks around, so he is probably the most chill dog you're going to see. However, he did. That's funny. He did chase off a bear here once.
Accurate.
A grizzly bear actually came in the yard, and Thor looked at the bear, and the bear looked at him, and Thor was like, "What's up?" And the bear was like, "Nah, I'm out."
Don't want none of that.
Thor was like, "Hey man, remember I scared that bear away? Maybe you should give me a little bit of that steak."
Yeah. Remember the time I saved you from that bear? Remember the time I saved you from that bear? The story just kept growing,
When I saved your life.
Yeah.
we
But I
got
had been
2 of
there.
them. Those Pyrenees. I've got a Pyrenees, the male, and Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie is half Anatolian Shepherd. She is a big old girl, 120 pounds, and then he's about 100 pounds, and they are a force to be reckoned with. Especially if they come running up behind you and you don't see them. 250-pound dog hitting you square in the leg, you are doing a somersault.
Yeah, hitting you in the back of the knees.
Uh-huh.
The funniest thing is we're on a map for the Rocky Mountain Bike Challenge. It's from Banff, Canada, all the way down to Mexico, following the Rockies. And these guys stopped here the other night, And the one dude comes up and knocks on the door, and he was like, "Hey, man, I saw you outside with that big white dog. We've been on the road for like 14 days, and we're having dog withdrawals. Would your dog like to come out and just hang out with us?" I'm like, "The joke's on you. Good luck getting him to come back in, because that dog is going to have a blast with you." And throws out there, and he was hanging out with them. Then he dropped into full 9-year-old boy mode. He starts running back and forth and looking at him like, "Do you see how fast I can run?" Hey, dude, calm down, bro. Calm down.
That's too funny.
It's funny. He thinks that the deer are his herd of goats or whatever to watch, but the deer are not convinced that he's not a wolf. So it doesn't work out for him. Yeah. He thinks it's gonna. He's like, "I just want to be friends," and the deer are like, "No, man, you're gonna eat us.
I'm just trying to protect you. Is all I'm trying to do is protect you guys." Yeah.
Love it.
And all they see is a giant white wolf.
Yeah.
That's all they see.
I clean up an entire dog worth of hair almost every day, but that's okay. We like it.
Who was I was talking to? Was petting their dog the wrong direction? Was that? What? Somebody. I was talking to somebody about their somebody's house and whoever's house they got mad at because they're petting their dog the wrong direction and getting hair everywhere. It just made me laugh.
Man. Amber goes out there and combs these two dogs, and they
Angery and Byron.
Angery.
At Byron's house, that's right.
Byron. That makes I remember now. Yep, that dude.
That's it.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. If you know Byron, you know that makes complete sense.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes. He lays everything out with a protractor. Everything.
Oh yeah. We're gonna feng shui times 1,000. He gets that dead on the money to the decibel. We have we're gonna be live streaming all weekend too. We forgot to talk about that. Got Brian Duff, Mind for Survival. He's gonna set up the equipment. Joe, of course, with Tactical Wisdom. So instructors and all that kind of stuff. I guess we got a veranda, is what I'm told, since I haven't seen the video. That we're all going to perch on and do live streaming of while the whole event's going on, just bringing guys up and chat. That's going to be cool too, is just to be able to hang out and shoot the crap with all these awesome people.
Well, I've been requested to come out west for years now. I haven't been to Wyoming and I don't remember how long it's been, but it's been a decade at least probably. And so I'm hoping some of my Wyomingians will come up to Montana, because I'm going to start posting on Facebook about this stuff so they all know. Because I'm horrible at that, Joe. I'm bad at the marketing thing. That's why I pay Russ so weekly, is to make all those posts and stuff, because I just can't do it.
What? You mean that wasn't you all this time? All this time I thought it was you, Chris.
Some of it's me. Some of it.
Well, you can tell. It's usually, if you do it, it's one line. It's like, oh, that's Chris. That was Chris right there.
Yeah, if it's colorful, it looks like it's put together. That's definitely Russ, and he does a fantastic job. But I'm gonna start posting about it, talking about it, and be up there.
Cool.
Because I started to screw with you when I came on here, Joe, and be like, "Well, man, I hate to do this to you 2 years in a row, bro, but I'm not gonna be able to make it."
Man.
Well, I'm not going to say there's not a bet on whether you're going to do that to me in a week or not. So.
Oh no, no,
I won't either confirm nor deny that there's a bet.
Geez, I got $20 riding this. I'll drag him here.
Well, that was so a few things. One is I'm worried about my truck. It runs fine, but I can tell that the transmission's starting to have some issues. It's probably just a valve body. But it's like, I don't trust to drive it out there right now. Ordinarily, I would jump in that thing and go to California and not blink an eye. But at the moment, I don't trust it. So I was talking to Bob, and he's going to come up here and you can ride with us. And I started looking at the time and everything. And so I looked up flights, and I was just like, Jesus, I can fly out there for way less money than it would cost me to drive out there even including shipping my books.
Out here from anywhere is absolutely gorgeous. And even if you're probably going to have to fly into Missoula, because Kalispell is going to be closed. Are you coming to
will it? Well, I was thinking of flying into Billings because it's so much cheaper, but
Billings is 6.5 hours, bro.
I know it's a 6.5 hour drive. That's not that big a deal to me. That 6 hours ain't shit. but to fly into Kalispell's almost 50% more.
Right.
Wow.
Well, if you do
I mean,
that, take the drive
to
up
Missoula.
287. Don't go all the way up 90 to Missoula. Take 287 and come through the mountains. Gorgeous
Yeah.
drive, very cool
Yeah.
scenery. And everyone who's coming, if you're flying into any of the airports, the drive from the airports to here is absolutely gorgeous, but a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, you said for anybody driving up here, it's a gorgeous drive, and I'm sitting here thinking, you ain't been in the South in a while. I got to drive through a lot more of that, and then I got to drive through Iowa before I ever get to anything pretty.
Just the last part, because South Dakota is the most boring state on the planet.
Well, no, Nebraska is the most boring state on the fucking planet.
You got me there. That's true. That's true.
And Iowa's giving it a run for its money, but Nebraska's that's hell on earth for me.
Yeah, but South Dakota, you got that. What's that pharmacy? You get to look at all those signs the entire way.
Oh yeah,
Walled Road.
Walled Drug.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it worth it? I actually stayed right there next to the Walled Drug. We rented a place there when we were out there in the Badlands cruising along. And I was like, all these signs for this? You've got to be shitting me.
I stopped there once. And
Marketing at its best.
I am thoroughly unimpressed.
Well,
that is tip-top notch marketing.
When that's all there is. When that's all there is.
But listen, though, if you are driving and you're coming through South Dakota on I-90, there is the Missouri River rest area that has a statue of Sacagawea at it. And I'll tell you what, that thing is breathtaking. It's very, very cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I always want to go to Deadwood. I want to go back to. I love Deadwood.
Deadwood's cool. I love it.
So Ron Moeller lives there.
Really?
Yeah, a guy been on our show a few times. He's right now he's Secretary of War. He actually lives in Deadwood. So
really,
very cool. I'll tell you, Badlands, I really enjoyed the Needles. Mount Rushmore was kind of a disappointment, not because of what it stands for, but it was just so small. Everything was way littler.
You see the thing on TV. We did the same thing. We did the same thing when we went to Mount Rushmore. You'd always seen this thing on TV, and I'm thinking, the enormity of it. And I remember walking through that arch and going, "You're shitting me!" Like me and Bell, we're standing like, "This is it."
I walked through there with all the flags, and it looked like I was looking at 4 chess pieces in front of me. I was like, "What?"
This is what will make it better for you the next time. Imagine Teddy Roosevelt without the glasses, and he looks like me. I'm just throwing it out there. If you imagine me up there, it would improve your experience.
You may be right. Went over to what is it? The Indian. Of course, pointing at him. Yeah.
Shit, Chief.
Sitting horse.
Sitting bull.
Crazy horse.
Sitting bull. Sitting bull.
Sitting bull? I thought it was crazy horse.
No, it's crazy horse. It is crazy.
Crazy horse. I thought so. Crazy horse.
Crazy horse. And that thing, you could fit 4 Mount Rushmores in.
Yeah. We were out there when I last saw it. They had the head done, and we're beginning his arm. That was the last time I saw it. So I haven't been out there. I mean, I wish I had the time to go out there and just spend a month fucking around right now and enjoying it and being there, but that shit ain't happening.
I'll tell you what's funny is if you leave Deadwood and you go the back way to my place, it saves like 3 hours, but you drive across the reservation, which is the most depressing thing you could possibly do.
Oh yeah.
But when you come off the reservation, you're at the Battle of Little Bighorn, right? Where they won this great victory. Right across the street from the battleground is an Indian casino and bar and gas station.
Of course.
I always fill up there, and there's a bunch of Indians out front begging for money because they're drunks who gamble away everything they get. And I always say, y'all won a great victory right over there. How'd that work out? And then I walk inside.
I'd look at him and be like, I've got no spare change, but I do have some blankets in the back if you want them.
However, it is on the Crow Reservation, and there is a little trading post right next to it, a big giant teepee trading post. They do make the best Indian tacos in the West, little fried bread taco. Delicious there.
Really? Nice.
I'll tell you, too, as far as Badlands, I really enjoyed Custer State Park. You had the Needles and all that, driving through the Buffalo, the Badlands, of course, but Custer State Park, they have the State Game Lodge. like back buried in there. This state game lodge, cheap. You can go in there and have an elk shank and all the fixings that they take from the forest
Park.
there.
Yeah.
And it's like $30.
Holy
30
shit.
bucks. Cooked it like dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. One of the best places I've ever went in and ate, to say the least.
Of course,
And
Jay
FL
will
strip
know all
joint.
about that.
There may be a few of those.
There's a W in front of that last word. That's the difference in that's the Florida
Crazy
version.
horse and crazy horse are not the same thing. They sound alike.
They sound a lot alike, but you just got to put a little in the front of it.
So listen, to improve everyone's experience to come out here, me and Yogi, my maintenance guy, just put in a really big fire ring out in the RV.
Did you say Yogi?
Yogi, yeah.
Yogi.
And he looks like Yogi.
Okay, all right. So does
Listen,
that make
you
you
get
boo-boo,
anywhere
or-
in this valley. You get anywhere from Kalispell
Okay, little
all the way
boo-boo.
down to the junction, and you say, "I know Yogi." People will do things for you because Yogi is like the mayor. He knows
No
literally everything.
shit.
And I told a guy the other day, I said, the way to judge if a bar in the valley is good is you ask the bartender if they know Yogi and when was he in last. If he's been there within a month, it's a good bar. So,
No shit. That's hilarious. That's good.
No, tuck that in my pocket.
but we
for-
put out an
case of
extra
emergency.
large fire ring just so we can have some time out there. So to finish the answer to the question, you come in, we've got an RV campground. We could probably fit 40 or 50. We're going to find out how many we can fit. We can fit even more than that, I think. Out there, we have an extra tent campground in case we need it, but we're going to have folks tent camping right up here. There's a giant courtyard. I've got a whole dining facility. I've got a youth prison with 2 jail cells. I got a full gym, and we got plenty of classroom space and lots of wide open spaces. It is a very, very, very cool facility. When Matt and I, NC Scout and I first saw it, we were like, "Yep, we need this facility as something we use." It's just a great place. We have everything we need, and this week we are finishing up our range. So
Cool. Who's coming out to do the RTO course there?
Matt will be out here in September. Right now, we don't have a radio course. Well, we have a radio instructor. I don't know what he's
Okay.
going to teach. So
Okay. I thought he said he was doing the RTO course at the event, and I was just like, wait a minute. I know you're not going to be able to.
but then something, he had to shift something. But he will be out here for a whole week in September doing RTO, advanced RTO, and SIGINT.
Yeah. Oh, and then Joe and I will be talking Thursday because I know a lot of you guys have been asking, and gals have been asking for a schedule. So Thursday, we're going to finalize this thing. I'm going to punch it out Monday of next week. Get it live. It'll be printable, and you can see what you're getting for your dollar.
And you
There
know
you
what?
go.
Tony Peel, you know him, Angery American. Tony Peel is coming, so I will bully him into doing an HF radio class. So
There you go.
I know Vigilante Engineering's already doing one, but
Yeah.
Tony's pretty solid at radio too. So Wyoming.
So I'm not bringing any fun toys. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some night vision and thermal and carry-ons, but I'm not checking
Listen.
guns.
If you have thermals and you're coming here, bring them because there's nothing cooler than watching mountain lions on a thermal.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing
It is.
thermal.
Bringing the thermals.
I just
I'm
don't want
also-
to check guns and do all that bullshit at the airport. So I'm just bringing some basic toys. I
I've
figured
heard
if I need something to go
if you
bad,
have need of one here, there might be a couple
I
around.
figured there might be one laying about. Yeah.
I
I
have
got
been
you
looking
covered,
for a reason. I have been, yeah, Russ has got you. I have a few too. I've been looking for a reason to make a holster for my Smith 500 Magnum stub nose. So I will be
Oh my
bringing this
God.
to carry around
Matt
on
and
my
I were
hip.
just talking about Smith 500 for bears this morning on his podcast.
I mean,
It
that's what
needs
it
to
was
be
made. That was what it was
Chest
made
draw. It needs to be
Yeah.
chest draw.
Giving those
I'm gonna
Invader
put this-
Concepts chest draw. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna
That's the way
put
to
this thing on this hog leg on my hip. It's a stub nose. It's only 2.5-inch barrel, but there's something awesome about a pistol that I can almost fit my pinky into the barrel. It's
Yeah.
stupid, but that's why I'm going to carry it. So Corey, my buddy over at BA Kydex, he's going to get me one put together. I'm just going to pack that around looking completely retarded. So
I got news for you. You don't have to pack it around for that.
That's true. Why don't you go over there and scratch on those board panels behind you again? Work with that just a little bit.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, that exquisite paneling you've got there.
You
rare
must
wood.
be present to learn what kind of wood this is. So
That's
Yes. For another show.
But listen, we also have inside the building, we have like a 2-story fireplace. It is incredibly cool. So we will probably have a fire inside and outside.
Nice.
And speaking of jail cells, we have a promotion idea that's going to be great for you all. They all think that we're going to do a jail-a-thon, and Angery American and the others all think that we're just going to be raising money to bail them out. I'm going to allow you to pay double to keep them in the jail. So,
wow. Some of that wall drug marketing right there.
Yeah. Yep. And the proceeds all go to benefit veterans programs here and at the Veterans Food Pantry up in town. We serve veterans here. We give them discounted camping. We offer a safe place for veterans to meet with the VA, because you guys might not know this, but a lot of veterans don't really trust the VA. No. So we provide a neutral meeting ground. We provide a little bit of therapy around the campfire. We do hunts for veterans, and we also run a food pantry in town that is for veterans. They don't have to show need. They just got to show that they're a veteran, and we'll hook them up with some food. A lot of it's wild game, which is kind of cool, but we also have a lot of great donors like Kroger and Costco and all these other places that give us all kinds of food to give out. So everything that you do here, a portion is going to go to that. And I believe we decided that fundraiser would just be for that.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, we're happy to help in any way.
So Angery, how was the Mountain Readiness West? Well, I sat in a jail cell for 3 freaking days straight.
Yeah.
I did have a counseling session with Mel and advise her the norms of behavior while on a webcam in my jail cells. So we'll see how well that gets stuck to. Because
he said he wanted to put Mel in there to get people to bail. I'm like, she'll be bailed out first. Like, she'll be the first. They'll reach her limit. She'll be out first, and I'll be rotting away in there getting somebody to smuggle me a harmonica.
You know, the one that I wanted the longest though is Scott. So it's going to be a good time.
Just lock them up. We thought about a live cam, but we were like, man, if Mel's in there, that's a bad. We'll just leave the live cam out of the.
I also have another idea. We're gonna do an informal poll for everyone who's going to be there. We're going to decide who looks more like a Sasquatch, T or Watcher, and I guarantee you, my ringer Watcher is going to win. So
I believe it. I'm pretty manicured, really. I got to trim up a little on the edges, but I mean, this thing is. Put a little flat iron on it, groom, a little oil. This thing is beautiful.
Well, didn't Watcher grubbing around in the mud for mud bugs these days?
Yeah, he is. He is. He's
that's pretty squatchy activity. That's pretty squatchy. I mean, I'm just saying.
And you know what? I also learned that Don the Pleb will be joining us. So he's always good for a conversation and a hangout. So he will be here with his lovely wife, who is supposed to cook me sausage and peppers. Don't think I forgot, Allie. I did not forget. But it's going to be cool. Good people. They'll be hanging out with us and having fun. So
it'll be a good time. I've been wanting to come out west for a while, and I was talking to T earlier. And we're going to take Monday to go to Glacier. All of us. We're going to kind of caravan out to Glacier.
Yeah, Glacier is absolutely fantastic. The road is now open, so that's good. They did get 7 inches of snow 2 days ago, but the road is open.
Snap.
And Glacier is where I see moose and grizzlies and all that stuff consistently, so that's cool.
Joe, what's the gig with Glacier? I've heard mixed reviews of you have to make an appointment because so many people,
they canceled that this year. Last year, you had to pick a 2-hour window to enter the park because there were so many people. They were trying to limit the traffic. What they found is that no matter what reservations people made, they just stayed all day. So by the end of the day, the place is packed. So now you can just go there whenever you want. I recommend you get there early. It's about an hour and 35 from here. It's a beautiful drive. And you go past where I have a great big yes, Teresa. I thought we already discussed this.
Yeah, come on, T.
Teresa,
take all the food.
And this is just. Teresa knows better than to even ask if she needs to make them.
Well, no, it's because I mistakenly told her I don't eat grits because I thought grits were disgusting. I just
Well,
haven't had them made by Teresa yet. And when I
yeah,
have
your Yankees showing. Zip your pants up. But you haven't had Teresa's grits, and you have not had Teresa's shrimp. I don't care what restaurant in the world you go into, because I've eaten shrimp and grits all over the country. Hands down, like she could be in a restaurant selling that version of her shrimp and grits are out of this world. And even just her grits, because like when she comes here, she makes them. The next morning is always grit. That's my breakfast, just those, because the way she makes them, they are perfect. They're so good.
Teresa, I'll even turn the giant kitchen over to you if you want to make a big batch. So
yeah, maybe we'll all chip in, T, and we'll make enough so that we can have a big one. And you know, it's worth it. It's delicious. It really is. And
I got a local wood-fired pizza place that's going to make a bunch of wood-fired pizzas and bring them over and finish them in our ovens. So it'll be available for everyone all weekend. And
cool.
I'm also working with our friends at Swan Mountain Outfitters. I've been teaching over there the last couple of days about maybe getting some special rates for horseback rides because they're only 7 miles away. If you want a little side trip, they'll take you out horseback riding into the Bob Marshall Wilderness. Absolutely fabulous. And they do all kinds of things like guided fishing, guided hunting, whatever you want to do.
Oh God, I can only imagine a guided horseback trip into the mountains to do a little fly fishing. That sounds pretty spot on to me.
It is, man. They're good people down there. So
last time I did a fly fishing trip out west was a float trip on the Platte River. And at the end of the trip, I looked at the guide and I'm like, have you ever had to clean spent brass out of the bottom of your boat before? He's like, no, first time. And I was like, well, there you go. I said, leave it there. Let people wonder.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you do a river trip here, you need to go armed because if you're on a river, you will see a bear.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be fishing and he will think you're trying to steal his fish. So,
no, he's going to think you're trying to catch his fish for him. That's what he's going to do.
Right, or that.
Yeah. Anything you pull out of the water is his, you know. I mean, thank you.
Now I've got to do some fishing here in the front yard, man. I've got about 200 black crappie and bluegill I've got to pull out. All these dudes are 12 to 14 inches long, and it's a swarm. I stocked this about 4 years ago, and now I've got to pull at least 200 fish out. So I'm going to be filleting all day long. I've got the daughter and the son-in-law and a bunch of people coming over. We're going to have a big fish fry, but it's a lot of food, a lot of protein to throw in the food.
I'll tell you this from experience, because me and my dad, I grew up crappie fishing and fishing in general. Go get an electric fillet knife.
It's the way to go.
It will, because all you do is go straight up to the head and then cut at the head. And then you skin it, and then you take your regular fillet knife and you just cut that bone section out and that little piece of the stomach that comes with it. Perfect fillet. So fast. It is hands down. Just get an electric fillet knife, especially if you got that many fish to fillet. Fraction of the time. It'll be a fraction of the time.
So we got a creek that runs down the side and then the river out in front. And you can fish in the river. According to the government, you're not allowed to fish in the creek. But you know what? The fish don't know that.
No.
I'll just leave it at that. The fish don't know.
And you have I'm sure that you have some fishing accoutrements on property.
Oh my God, dude. We have a fishing room. You're gonna laugh when you see it. We have a fishing room. We've got easily 325 fishing rods and every possible lure that you could ever find. Everyone donates them to us. We also have around 100 bows. And thousands of arrows.
Wow.
And we have all kinds of stuff here. This place is actually a treasure trove.
You get to set up an archery
store on the property made up of U.S. military surplus gear. And you can
really
shop it, buy what you want. Yeah.
You get to set up an archery range for people to might want to play around with archery?
Yeah, we're working on that tomorrow. Yep.
Cool.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, that'd be a good time. We got some friendly competitions with some archery. That'd be fun.
Listen, we even have a pool. It's a little 3-section pool, and the one looks a little chunky. That's just for adventure swimming. And then the third one looks much clearer. If y'all want to swim in the pools, let me know.
Okay.
Now look.
Breathe, dog, breathe.
My gills aren't in all the way. That caught me. You say adventure swimming. It's Montana. It's not very adventurous. In Florida, that would be adventure swimming.
Yeah.
We just had a girl killed over in one of the state parks by a gator. That I think she was 30 years old, young girl, but she followed one of the trails through the forest that leads you to a beautiful spot on the river, and she just thought this looked like a great place to go for a swim. I guess not really realizing what state she was in or really where she was, and that's a place that nobody would swim. I mean, without armed Overwatch, like literally you wouldn't get in the water there without armed Overwatch. And probably even then you might get your ass bit by an alligator. But so we did just lose somebody last week to a gator. So in Montana, what's the worst thing that's going to be in the water? A water snake? No, you're probably going to have water snakes there. Yeah, I'll swim with a chunky. I'm not scared of it.
It's the sewage pond, but okay, you go ahead.
It's the sewage pond. Now it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Offshore swimming pool.
It's a
Just
cesspool.
rolled with it and let him dive in.
Yeah, jump into the cesspool.
Is this
Well, I'd have been over there. I'd have been over there going, this is a little whiffy. It's a little whiffy.
It's actually a pretty cool system that we have there. But we've had several bear attacks out here this year, more than normal. And for those of you who think I'm going to bring my bear spray, the one dude who was completely eaten by the bear, there's evidence he deployed bear spray. Bears like hot food. You're just seasoning the food for them. Carry a gun. It's way better.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bring my Bear Smith 500 Magnum. That's what I'm going to
do. You go.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's giving me a gap when I get there. But you also got to deploy it properly. I watched, now this wasn't deployed on a bear, but it was a video I recently saw, a bear spray being deployed in, how do we say, an urban environment. And the person with the bear spray was chasing the urban bear, not a bear, while they're spraying it, and they're chasing them, just running straight into this cloud of bear spray, which was the most hilarious thing to me. I was just like, these people really don't think shit through. They don't understand physics and all kinds of shit, bodies in motion, that whole fucking thing. Like it just, they don't match.
Yeah, so you got upwind, downwind, and that was into the wind.
That was I'm gonna spray it over there, run into it. That's what that was. And it was hilarious to watch because not only did one of them do it, two of them did it.
Even better.
So yeah.
Darwin was right.
So I don't. You guys probably don't know who Asmund Gold is. Probably not. You know Asmund? Okay. Mm-hmm. So he's a streamer. He started out streaming playing video games. Now he does a lot of streams on politics and talking current events and stuff like that. So he just set the internet on fire by coming out and basically saying, everybody complains about like the top 1%. He goes, if you got rid of the top 2% of people in the world, he's like, this world would crumble, because that's all your politicians, all your industry leaders, that's all your wealthy people, that's all people who innovate, do all this other stuff. He's like, if we got rid of the bottom 2% of the population, he's like, everybody's life would improve. And as you can imagine, that went over like a turd in the punch bowl to the left. And they are losing their minds. But if you stop and think about it for a minute, he's actually right, because it's the bottom 2% causing all the trouble.
Or you get rid of that top 2%, and then you deal with about 2 months of craziness, and then maybe it is a lot better. I mean, a lot is going to happen in 2 months.
Under the advice of my legal counsel.
I think you can get rid of both of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I get to pick the top two, the bottom two, well, absolutely. If it's a twofer, then I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, if I could only do one or the other, like I'm still saying, take the top 2% out, and then everybody's going to sort it out for the next couple months.
Yeah.
A lot better. Go anarchy. Just let it go. Let this thing go full tilt. That's where I'm at with it.
Well, we're slowly moving that direction with the Democratic Socialist parties winning all these elections in blue places, and it's kind of hilarious to me. because they're going to start running on the national stage soon. And I think that's where they're going to find out just how much interest there is nationwide in their movement. And it's not going to be what they think it is. It works in those states, but it don't work nowhere else. But you guys are getting turned purple, Joe.
We're what?
You said you guys are getting turned purple. You got all those California refugees moving in there.
So that's the thing, right? There are California people everywhere. California license plates.
Yeah.
And like Matt and I pointed out this morning on the podcast, they're not fleeing the taxation and all the laws there. No, they're the work from home people who are just going somewhere nicer to look at and then trying to turn it into where they came from.
Yep.
And there's a great billboard near the camp that says, actually, there's no billboards on our road, but on the other highway near camp, the sign says, if it didn't work in California, it sure won't work in Montana. And you know what? That's true.
Yeah.
And there's really a big movement. Like I carry around on my day planner, there's a sticker that says, get out. We all have guns. Right. And
I'm sorry. What's that sticker on?
It's on my day planner.
1990 called. They want that shit back.
Okay. They can try and take it. Come and take it.
My day planner. Here's my day planner right here.
Hey, man, I'm into preparedness, so I write things down.
Oh, if it's important. It's important I write it down, but for day-to-day operations, that thing right there. And I hate technology. I do. I it's just like with this AI thing. It's a love-hate relationship with AI.
Yeah.
Like I just watched a video earlier on China, and you're seeing their programmers there are losing their jobs by the tens of thousands. They've now got it to where it's like one programming engineer is overseeing 5,000 AI agents that are writing code. Whereas before you had 5,000 people sitting there writing code.
Was it Ford that just that just rehired all their engineers because AI could not replicate what the human brain could do? So it's one of those double-edged swords, right?
Well, I love my Ford trucks, and I always have, only because they've been good to me. But I'll say this publicly: fuck Ford. All of them, as a matter of fact. Now, all of them these days, every single one of them. I just saw a video yesterday. A guy was trying to start his Ford up, and I don't know if it was a truck or what it was. He's like, I'm just trying to take my garbage to the end of the driveway. And on his screen, it says, your vehicle will be available at 3:56 a.m. on such and such date because of software update. His vehicle's updated, and he couldn't drive it. Yeah, right? That kind of terrifying.
Hey, man, I thought Chevy was the best truck, and then I bought a brand new Chevy quite a few years ago. I think it was a 2010, and then I realized all trucks were good in 1972. That was therein is the truth. All this new stuff, it doesn't matter what you pick. It's all computer garbage, kill switches. They're going to start using facial recognition and God knows what else in these things.
Like
it's going to be
our old Ford Super Duty here. It's nice and it has none of that nonsense on it. That thing is literally a tank. It could go anywhere.
Well, they say that when they roll out 6G will make a real-time global map, and they will be able to track everything and every person in real time at any given moment globally because of 6G.
If you have a device.
Right. Well,
it doesn't necessarily need a device. No, it doesn't.
There is no signal here. You're not getting anything with 5G, 6G, anything.
Well, we'll see. 6G propagates different. It's low to the ground, and it works like a radar, basically. They're going to be using it just like radar to do actual 3D mapping.
These are the reasons why the Second Amendment exists.
These are. But
Well, I tell you, there's all the other sides of 6G, too. 5G
I've got a
bad.
sawzall and a winning attitude.
There's a lot of copper in them things.
A lot of trees fall down in Montana. They might fall on a 6G tower. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just worried. I'm really the
one of my
6G thing.
Riding around on a quad. I found a U.S. Forest Service radio repeater with a solar panel in a Faraday cage on wheels. And I know right where it is. That could be something you might need someday. It's good to know these things.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Just just make sure it ain't got nothing. Get your SA Mini out and make sure there's no
tracking in it. Yep.
no tracking, because I've got I'm in possession of a navigational device that found its way to me that not only receives but transmits, and it's greenish in color, and I've never put batteries in that son of a bitch because I know it talks both ways. So
Yeah.
I have never even put batteries in it.
Well,
Punch
y'all,
out
I hate
fine.
to,
Punch out fine.
I hate
shit.
to cut it short.
We're at an hour. Yeah, Joe's got shit to do.
Yeah.
Talk with you
Yeah,
guys.
I gotta
Time
go
goes.
take care of all
time
these
flies.
chickens.
So we'll do it around the horn real quick. What I always do here, Joe. What do you want to leave everybody with, Bob? Come to Montana, number one. But what else?
Yeah, come to Montana. I mean, I don't know what to keep it as short as possible. Like, what is this about? Like, we have literally given up our sovereignty as people. All right. We've given up our food sovereignty. We've given up our medical sovereignty. We've literally taken all the great things of this country, put them on a silver platter, and we handed them over to the people that do not care. All right.
Yep.
And we willingly did that for the purpose of instant gratification and push button convenience. We want it now. We don't want to have to work for it. I want it next day delivery. I want food, And yes, we've been brainwashed, guys. It's part of it everywhere you look. The rectangle of death, social media, it doesn't matter. Okay. We have been taught to be one thing and one thing only, is consumers. All right. Consumers. And that's it.
Yep.
And so how do you get out of this mindset? You go to get-togethers with like-minded people. There is no such thing as a lone wolf community. There never has been. You can't do it on your own. And the older you get, the harder it gets on your own. So you got to build solid people to work with. And this is how you do it. So you're always asking, what do I do next? What do I do if the world goes sideways? Blah, 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 blah. This is what you do. So get outside the box. Come get with us. You're going to be hanging out with these people all day long, having conversations, breaking bread in the evenings, learning, building community, building those solid individuals that you need to survive. Not if, but when things get stupid, because we all know where it's heading. So quit making excuses and get to one of these events. Hell, don't even come to ours. Go somewhere, but do something to get yourself to where you are a viable asset to your community. The end.
There you go. Joe, what kind of wisdom you want to dump on them with that tactical wisdom?
Yeah, you can check out my website at tactical-wisdom.com. Buy my books, will you? If you want to know what to do when the world collapses, it's all in my books. It's all right there. And check them out. On that website, you'll also find a schedule of classes. I have classes before and after Mountain Readiness. Like, I have folks arriving as early as July 11th to start with a combatives class, and then we're going to go through protective services ops. We got community security ops. We have a ton of classes in the lead up and the week after Mountain Readiness, including I'm doing a one day defensive handgun class. So come and check that out. Spend some time with us. I'd really love for you guys to come out here and hang out at my place. So come join us.
Absolutely. It's going to be an awesome time out west. I mean, this is a big move too, guys. This is Mountain Readiness moving west. This is a new venue. This is a new effort. There's a lot of expense and effort being put into this thing, and we want it to be successful because we want to do it again. So to do it again, we've got to be successful.
One little last thing before I jump off here, guys. If there's one thing that you can do to help us out, it ain't about even showing up, but we all have these platforms and we all doom scroll all day long. I get it. Share out the event with all your friends, okay?
Yeah.
Get on your social media, push it out, because at the end of the day, this is about helping build. Even if you can't be there, this is the veteran camp itself is benefiting from this. We want to get them exposure. We want to get them funds. And so that little bit, it takes you 2 seconds. Take the event, share it across all your platforms. That's all we ask.
That's it. And on that note, guys, thanks for hanging out. We got to get these guys out of here. They both got stuff to do. So you guys know the drill. Be good. Be good at it. Can't be good at it. Be deadly. We'll catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.